Right, we all know why we're here. Malawi, during the last 10 years or more, I think has gone through 4 presidents. Bakili Muluzi, Mutharika, Joyce Banda, and another Mutharika. We've gone through 4 vice presidents. Ruwan has been here for 10 years. Don't you think it's high time we change it? Anyway, I think there comes a moment in time when important decisions, I think, needs to be made by every individual. I think today is the time that Ruwan has felt that it is time for him to move on with another life. And in everyone's time, I think this day comes. And it is a very crucial day for both him and of course us. Ruwan, for those of you that have not stayed here for that long, Ruwan came to Malawi in 2003. He came at a very urgent request that we had made at that time when we were trying to choose a president in 2004. This is why I started my speech with the presidency to say that 4 presidents have gone through and Ruwan is still here. So he came in 2003 to develop predominantly the election management system. And over the years, he has been one of our pivotal, one of our key members of staff in the software department. The major projects and the most challenging projects that Ruwan has worked, just a few to mention, were the NPC project in 2005, the HRMIS project in 2006, the Auction Holdings project in 2007, the Lands project in 2011. You can see he's had a break for 4 years actually. I think these have been very challenging projects, and he has taken upon himself to do some of these things single-handedly. He also is the key developer and the architect for Global POS, the global payroll, where there are hundreds, if not many more users that are currently using this application. Ruwan rose from the position of software developer when he initially started to the position of head of software department, where he is right now and that he will be leaving from. Ruwan's work, I think anyone that has been at Globe, and I can testify, has been unquestionable. He has worked on a self-managed basis. He was dedicated and very, very hardworking. I could remember the many days when we were doing projects, just to reflect back. I remember one time when we were traveling to Mzuzu, and we were supposed to have met a very timely project again for another election. And I remember Ruwan sitting at the back of my car, and as we were traveling to Mzuzu 7 hours, we were trying to develop. So that's the kind of mentality, that's the kind of workmanship, and that's the kind of person that he has been. Ruwan, of course, communicated his plans to me and to his immediate director the early part of this year, which we are very thankful to you. And this has given us several months for us to organize ourselves and to enable him to live peacefully, and at the same time for us to fill in the vacuum that he would have created by leaving. We take this to be a very gentle gesture, and this is the kind of noble gentlemanship that I would expect from every member of staff at some point or the other, including myself. At some point in time, we have to move on. Right? It doesn't mean that just because I'm the owner of the company, I have to die here and this company, ends there. But at some point in time, I think we all need to move on. We have challenges, we have problems, but I think the important thing, the most valuable thing is that if one's problems or desires are formally and properly communicated, then all of us, right, are able to sit on a day like today and be able to hold cheers to someone for a greener future, right? Because he himself has not left anything for us to complain. So we thank you for that, which is not very common, in the society that we live in today. So we have to recognize that. Of course, I had another line which I had written, but I just can't read my handwriting, so if it comes through, I will try to remember what I wrote, but I think it was something important, nevertheless. Anyway, I have very good memories of Ruwan from the younger days of his life and up to today. And I'm sure many of you who have worked with him know what kind of a person he is. And for the last 10 years or 11 years that I've worked with him, I think I can confidently say he's one member that I have not had any problems with, or any member has had any problems with. If you had problems, please, and you have kept your peace, keep it there. I'm not interested in going now. And I'm sure, Ruwan, you too have got remarkable memories of Globe, the various people that you've worked with, and I'm sure that you're also taking back many memories. 10 years is a long time, and I'm sure that during these 10 years, as much as you have contributed to us, you also have gained a wealth of experience working with our management, especially Sam and his team, and with the different projects and with the different members that over the last 10 years that you've been able to integrate with. And I'm sure that wherever you are going, people see you as a valuable asset because of also what you have gained here and what you have delivered. Ruwan, of course, cannot just hand over everything in a short period of time. I mean, if a man has been here for 10 years or 11 years, and if he's able to give up all those in 3-4 months, then I think there is something that we are not telling about the story. So we and him have mutually agreed that he will continue to do and to support and to somewhat, I wouldn't say work, but I would say work, from Sri Lanka as and when we request him to, if and when we need him to, so that we don't face any kind of problems, because what he has created, what he has achieved, he and us are of the same opinion that they should continue to live. So although he's physically leaving, I think we will very much be in contact. He will very much put more time and effort into whatever that needs attention. I'm not going to say too much because Sam also has to say something.
I thought you said everything, my dad.
But I would like to thank, on behalf of management, I would like to thank you personally, and also for the support that you have given all the companies, not only Globe, and the support that you have personally given my wife in terms of, you know, the running of Gelato and the advice and all the after odd hours. You know, I mean, we don't take this for granted. We thank you very much. I know that where you are leading from, it's very, very difficult for someone to completely fill in the gaps. The huge gap that obviously you will be leading. But we recognize the importance of where you need to go. We recognize that family is something that you need to attend to. We understand that your roots in Malawi are somewhat temporary, and 10 years, you know, has actually enrooted you into Globe such that it has also been difficult to find an exit for you. So, on behalf of management, on behalf of my family, on behalf of myself, I wish to thank you very, very much for the good service that you have done for us, for the success and progress that you have brought to Globe and to yourself, which we greatly value. And I can only pray and wish you well. We normally wish people well and pray for them when they leave us happily. And even if they don't, we pray for them. But I wish you very well. I wish you a good future. And Ruan is a person that I have told him with my open heart to say that where you go, if the door that you are seeking to open does not open well enough for you, this door will always be open for you to come back. So that is the message I told him, that go and explore, and if things do not turn out, in the unlikely event, not that we don't hope it doesn't work out, he's welcome at any time to come back. There will always be something. Ruan, I have arranged a small gift from all of us. Of course, I need to send the debit notes around. Right? So please accept this from us. And I'm sure when you use this, you will be happy. Right, so we don't have an agenda, but maybe Sam, you want to say a few things?
Yeah, but fortunately for
Are you
me-
crying, Zione? I'm sure his wife would not like this.
Well, for me, as far as I am concerned, that I don't have a written speech like Mr. Pereira, but he said most of the things that I have to say, so I don't need to repeat all those. But the only thing that I can say is that with all what he said about Ruan, and Ruan certainly leaves a vacuum, and he's been, I will talk about personally myself, he has been a great pillar of strength to the running of the entire department. You know, it was not easy, or it is not going to be easy also, to fill that vacuum. But we have to take such challenges, as Ruan is also going to take new challenges in life. So we also have to take the challenges positively and then work together to make sure that it does not affect our beneficiaries who are our clients, because of whom we are all here. So for that purpose, Ruan, I should personally thank you for untiring. We talk 12 o'clock. Whenever I think of something, all odd hours, and then in trying to find solution, we have worked in all sorts of projects till 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, that I won't forget. It has always been that. And that shows, I think, for anybody who work as a team and a commitment. That I don't think you can find in many, I would not say people, many organizations now. Because as Stella said, certain qualities that has been demonstrated, that we've been working together, it is very rare to find. So I think even that also is an example for people who are starting. When he started when he started now and has been completed for 10 years, I think there are others who are just starting. They should learn from those things to keep that momentum and the commitment. And basically, you are taking that as a self-advancement rather than anything else. You took it as a sole responsibility for yourself to make sure the job is finished and we work together. The whole purpose is working together in every day. You go and you find new greener pastures, you go and find new people, new attitudes, new complexes, but I think the main thing is to work together. I think that has created that success for us. We have obviously grown quite a lot from the 10 years that we've been. So that obviously we can't forget and we appreciate so much. Right? And that is talking about ourselves altogether. But if I ever to say personally myself, as I said, you are leaving a vacuum on that respect of it, but in time, with your help, even in the future, I will not be shy to knock on your doors, because we seek advice every day from everyone, and we learn things every day. So, it has always been an interaction. Otherwise, we can't do our work. We interact each other every hour, every day. That's what you might see me most of the time down here. You guys are down up here, because we're trying to evolve something all the time. That's what we do. We evolve. So, for that, you have been a pinnacle, and the success of whatever we have achieved so far, for which we profoundly thank you. Right? And I don't have much to say, right? And it's sad for us to see you leave, although you are going for your own future. It is not easy to depart, but we wish you all the best. And your family,
Right, before I invite Ruan, does anyone have anything to say? Of course, good things.
Okay, maybe I can say something. I mean, I've only worked with one.
you want to get scolded?
Yeah, you can scold me if you want. I've only worked with one for a short period of time, but the time I've worked with him has been the best time, and it's been the best head of department. I don't know about the other departments, but my department, I had never had any problem. I never had an argument. Or even if I don't understand something and I explain to him, he would tell me in a way that I would understand something for the short time I've been working with him. And Luan, we'll miss you. And I think I told you this before in your office when you told me that you're leaving, that I'll miss you. Same is coming from Benjamin, who left when I told him. He's also said I should pass a message to you that you should travel well. Same as John. We're all going to miss you, Luan. Thank you very much.
Right, and now if Ruan has anything to tell us, maybe this is the moment.
start crying first.
I came to Malawi in 2003. At that time, we had the software department where now the workshop is. From where we started, and we are here, this stage, after 10 years. So we passed a lot of stages, as Mr. Perera said, right? So with a lot of projects, with a lot of work. So all this time, the management was behind me, Mr. Perera, and my immediate was Mr. Kulasinghe. They were behind me for every single thing. So if I made a mistake, I didn't get shy to go and report to Mr. Kulasinghe. Then we were together, we were able to correct it. That's how we worked. So the message that I want to pass to the new members in the software, that we need to work hard and we need to keep the momentum going. When one person leaves, that should not mean the whole department should collapse. Right? So from where I stopped, the other members now should start. They should continue the way that we were working. Right? So as Mr. Perera said, I will be working from Sri Lanka still to Globe. So if there's anything, anybody can contact me at any time. I will leave my contacts with Mr. Kulasinghe and Mr. Perera and with Kitsiri. So any member in the software or any other department, they can contact me. Now, only thing that I can say is, I must thank you to the management of Globe, including Mr. Kulasinghe, Mr. Perera, Mr. Saman, Mr. Jeffrey, everybody. They were all helping me all these years. And on behalf of my family, my kids, my wife, I thank you for everything done for me all these years. Thank you.
Right, so let's raise a toast for the future of Ruan. Right, we might want to get a drink.